Title: Observing and Investigating Goop, 18 to 36 months. The Count Play Explore logo appears in the lower right, and the words Count Play Explore for early education. An educator and 4 children gather around a water table.
I have our cornstarch and I have our water, and we're going to mix it together.
Is that water?
Alec points at the water in the small bucket.
Yes, this is water.
That's goop?
Alec points at the container of cornstarch. The educator picks up the container he points at.
This is cornstarch. This is how we're going to make the goop. Let me put it.
The educator takes the lid off the cornstarch and Alec points at it.
Not hot?
No, it's not hot.
Warm?
You want to feel it? Wow. Feel it. Put out your hand.
The educator shows the children how to put out their hands, palms up.
You can feel out the cornstarch first before we mix it together.
The children put their hands out and the educator shakes a little cornstarch on their palms.
How does it feel like? Mix it together in your...
One child rubs their hands together.
You have some? We're going to pour 16 ounces of cornstarch onto the table first.
The educator shakes some cornstarch into the water table.
I'll do it.
Yeah, let's put out the cornstarch first.
I'll do it.
The educator sets the cornstarch on the counter next to the table and then lifts up the measuring cup of water, with a child helping.
How about we do it together?
Okay.
Let's work together. You hold 1 second.
Alec points to the cornstarch the educator set on the counter.
Look it.
Alec,
See that burning?
it's the powder. Does it look like smoke?
The educator lifts the measuring cup of water along with a child and then signs the word help as she speaks to Alec.
Would you like to help and pour it together? We're going to pour half a cup. Let's work together.
The educator pours the water on the cornstarch with the help of 3 children.
Pour half a cup along the cornstarch. And we may need to add a little bit more water. You can see. Now we're going to mix.
The children and the educator begin to mix the water and cornstarch with their hands.
It's squishy.
It's squishy? What do you think? Should we add more water?
The educator picks up a handful of the mixture and forms it into a ball.
It feels a little crumbly. So I think, see, it's holding shape. I think you're right. I think we need to add a little bit more water.
The educator reaches for the measuring cup of water and sees how much is left.
Let's add, how much is left? Let's add 2/3 of a cup to it too.
She pours the water all around the cornstarch as the children continue to mix with their hands.
We need it to be
A big one.
in between a solid and a liquid.
The educator picks up a handful of the goop and holds it in her palm while spreading out her finger. The goop drips through her fingers.
See, it's a solid, but when you put it on your hand, look what happens. It oozes out. It becomes a liquid. Let's see. Do you want to try? Try picking it up now. It's good.
The educator and children pick up handfuls of the goop, spread out their fingers, and watch the goop drip through.
I like to read it.
You're doing it?
The educator picks up another handful of the goop and holds it up high while it drips onto another child's open hand.
Can you make it fall? Let's make it up. Oops, sorry. Put it up high. And then we're bringing it down low.
I'm catching.
Yeah.
The educator picks up another handful of the goop and holds it up even higher while it drips into another child's open hand.
Does it flow down faster when we're up high?
Yeah.
Let's see. Whoa. Look, you're catching it all in your hands.
One child is holding his hands up high and watching the goop drip onto the other child's hands.
Wow, I saw that you're using your fingertips to scrape it up. Did you scrape up a little bit or a lot in your hands?
The educator and children scrape up the goop with their fingers and then hold their hands up high to watch the goop drip.
Wait, reaping it.
You're scraping it.
And I got a lot.
Oh, you did. You have a lot on your hands.
The educator is now playing in the goop with 6 children.
My hands are sticky.
They're sticky. Mine too. The goops stick to
mine
my
too.
hands.
Mine too.
But when we wash our hands with the water, it becomes more of a liquid and it rinses right off. It's easy to remove.
Credits. A special thanks to the children, families, and staff of the Office of the Fresno County Superintendent of Schools Lighthouse for Children Child Development Center, without whose help these videos would not have been possible. The Count Play Explore logo appears in the lower right with the words Count Play Explore for early education.